go. Digitally, for the first time in a long time. So let's get right into it. So I think it's going to be Luke taking him off in his first flyer. Short quali as well. So I don't believe we've got the qualify on the tyres that they're going to start the race on, so they can go hell for leather, which is good. That's what we like to see. So a tricky section, very easy to invalidate here, so you might want to take it nice and easy with the first run just to get the lap on the board, because you never know if somebody's going to invalidate every lap that they do. Best just to get that banker in nice and early, and in that way you're essentially safe. Right, just double checking the stream there, so you can't actually hear us, which is a good start. Never done it before, so apologies in advance. Let's have a look around. Who's doing what? We've got Frango coming in hot. There's a lot of curb. That's going to take a chunk of time out of them. I invalidated anyway. Join him again, see what he can do. On board with him. See what he's got. A little bit wide there. Ooh. Held. Decent line. Now this is where he's got to be really careful. Decent momentum. It's a shame. Wasn't looking too bad, to be fair. Had a rose at the start of his lap. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what line he takes through here. Look at that little bit of curve, yeah. A little bit eager on the accelerator. Nice. This looks smooth so far. Really nice. Looks like he's purpled the middle sector as well. He could be on for a bit of a flyer here. He had some really good pace in the MPC on Monday as well. And there we go. Pole position for now. Right, who else we got? Frango's in validated. Mars bar. I like the name. Ooh. And he's binned it, but he's kept it out of the wall. Nice driving as well, keep out of the way. Who was that on the post? Validated. Bob Dylan on the start of the lap. See what sort of pace he's got. Really competitive time so far as well. It's really, really good to see. Still plenty of time as well for them to get a couple more laps in. Right, just making a couple of adjustments just to try and make it as clear as possible. The sound. Right, we'll put back on with Bob. I think he did invalidate the last lap as well, so good timing. Mars bar with a conservative 132. He'll be back. He looks like he's been in good form from what I've seen. I believe Luke Alsop is top of the championship at the minute. I think by about 20 points, I want to say off the top of my head. So he's the man to beat, but on track, Adarose is looking pretty solid. A nice half-tenth buffer to his championship rival. Bob Dylan, 116.2. Very competitive, puts him right in the mix, which is good. Looks like he's running out of fuel, so he's going to conk out pretty soon. He's going to want to just get himself back into the pits as quickly as he can, hoy on a fresh set, and get himself ready for the final runs, so he can try and get himself as high up that leaderboard as he can. Looks like he's just been pipped by a Bounding Room as well. Interesting. I think he's another one of the lads up there in the battle. So interestingly, yes, 3 of the top 4 in the championship occupy those 3 top spots there, so I think Vader's going to want to try and do something about that on his final runs, I would imagine. But it looks like we've got a reduced field tonight, so a couple of the other guys who are in and around there are looking likely to lose out on some valuable points. Let's go on board with Mars bar. Here we go. going to go on a flyer, see what he's got. Now, I think strategy is going to be very important, because a one-stop is possible. But it just depends how you want to do it. If you want to stay away from the hards, then yeah, the one-stop's probably not the one that you want to be doing, but it is probably the faster strategy. But it just depends if you enjoy the pain of being on the hards and feeling like you're driving on ice at times. So it'll be interesting to see if any of the lads do that. Ooh. And he's getting away without an invalidation. It's actually purple the middle sector. That's an interesting one, Cody's. But he'll take it. What's he got as he crosses the line? P5. In the mix, he's going to need to get back to the pits as quickly as he can. Right, who we got? Just trying to sort me setup out here. Excuse me. Who's going to come across the line first? Morsbar, Bridges, and Faraday, Gordon. Yeah. Right, let's go, lads. Now or never. Bound and Rule just realised up there on the mediums. See? That's going to be interesting. Let's go, Bob. So he's got Odin right up his ass. Ooh. Yeah, he was committed. Oh, Franco's out. I don't know where he's pinned it. But he's set a lap, so he stands a good chance, or at least a chance, of not starting from the back. And yeah, he's just short still. So he's going to have to go again if he's got enough fuel. Did Odin invalidate? Alright, where is everyone? Right, here's Luke. Championship leader, what's he got? He's got a lot of ground to make up though, half a second. Yeah, he's going to have an absolute stormer. Someone's off. Is that Marv? No, not Marv. Dylan maybe, or Bridgie. Oh, he does improve, but yeah, there's still a decent gap, and I think he's called it. Yeah, he's had enough. And Adarose, interestingly, he hasn't come back out, so I think he must be fairly confident that he's got it in the bag, which I'd have to say at this stage, unless puts in an absolute corker. Yeah, he's got it. That was where Franco binned it. There's a rogue tyre. And Bridgie doesn't invalidate there, which is interesting. He's definitely out of bounds, but gets the benefit of the doubt. Just going to complete this lap. Is he going to improve though? No. What's Vader doing? Here we go. This has to be a flyer to get him in the mix. He's going to want to be at least P4 just so we can see his championship rivals from the starting box. Otherwise, yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. Oh, and he's invalidated. And that's it. I think that's it. Yep. Ada Rose is the man. He's done it by a very, very healthy gap, nearly 4/10. Really, really solid lap that. Like I said earlier, he had the pace in the NPC. You know, he was up there with you know, some of the guys in the I guess in the more premium and higher divisions, which is where all these guys are wanting to be for sure. And there's some really, really good lap times there. So fair play to everybody. Really, really well done. Tricky track as well, especially with some of the invalidations and well, the zones where you can invalidate. So yeah, really, really tough track. A bit slippy in places as well. So to hook a good lap up around here is very difficult. So fair play to everyone. Well, there it is. In all its glory, Ada Rose will be a happy lad. So we got him in P1, Luke in P2, Brown and Room P3, Bob Dylan P4, Mars Bar, still love that name, P5, Ghost in 6, Vera 7, Brid, Frank Odin 10, and Marvin 11. And he didn't set a lap time, so he's going to have, I guess, a free choice of tyres at the back, which is good. So hopefully he'll be able to make his way through and pick up some decent points. Now, if all goes well, nobody will be a cheeky chap and start and press well and ready up too early. So some of the lads have an opportunity to actually do their strategy. So the strategy is going to be a very interesting one round here. I think you might see a good mix of people trying to do a 2-stop and a 1-stop, or a 1-stop even, I should say. Now, I think a pit stop is around about 24 seconds, I want to say. 24, 25 seconds around here. So it's obviously quite a big chunk of time if you are wanting to 2-stop. However, fuel, fresh tyres against absolutely knackered tyres towards the end, you're going to be on an absolute charge, but are you going to have enough time to do it? That's the thing that they've got to work out here. Risk and reward. Is it worth the risk to do that? will people change their mind in race as well, which I quite often do, and it doesn't benefit me. So, so yeah, your strategy's got to be banging, absolutely banging. So I'm not sure what time we're going to be kicking off. Maybe yeah, maybe 10 past, so it might be a couple of minutes time. Just trying to have a look in the chat to see what's going on. It looks like a couple of people are having some issues. It looks like a couple of people might have been kicked. I'm not sure. So we'll see what the crack is very soon, I'm sure, but if everything's okay, then it looks like we're going to start at about 10 past. So another minute. Let's see. So lobby restart it is. The joys. So we're going to be waiting a little bit longer. So whilst we do that, I'm going to grab a drink. Waiting. Yeah, I want to see in the chat who you think's going to win, or who you want to win. Let's see who's getting the most backing. Definitely going to be an interesting one. Definitely. I think Mars Bar's got some work to do, but he's obviously very, very competitive. And it looks like he's been class since he joined the league, so I guess you can never count him out. I think Ada Rose is going to be very difficult to beat if he can match his quali pace with his race pace. So that could be an interesting battle. Maybe it comes down to them two in the end, you never know. So I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully they can keep it nice and clean and get through the first few corners with a little or no incident, but it is a very tight first corner and you're travelling at speed, heavy braking zone. Easy to get caught out by Cirkin. Very, very easy. So let's see how that goes. But then even after the first corner, you've still got one or two more heavy brakes. And when the pack's really tight and congested, then yeah, it's very, very easy to come a cropper. We done an NPC on Monday and lost my front wing, and I was knackered to the race. So definitely would advise to take it as easy as you can, but race hard at the same time. They're just putting the finishing touches, latches to the lobby. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, we can get racing very soon. Such a shame when the lobbies just decide to freak out. Especially when you've put a few laps in on during quali, when you're getting sort of in the zone of the track and getting a rhythm there, and then all the 10-15 seconds you've got to try and sort of find that rhythm. So it can be quite distracting. So it's going to be interesting to see who can handle that the best. Another battle, but see what they can do. We noticed earlier at field, especially the top 4 or 5 drivers, so it'll be interesting to see how the slipstream works going into turn 1. Was a big feature here. Who can get off the line quickest, get juiced, and who can stick their nose up the inside at turn 1. But like we're seeing in race, yeah, starting from the second row isn't a bad place to actually begin this race, because tall and straight, it's legit arguably better than pole. So it'd be interesting to see how the tactics that people deploy. Very, very interesting. Right, well, we're ready to rock. I think they're going to need to do a setup, so I would imagine we're probably looking at about a 20, maybe it's a 25 past start. So still a bit of time. They'll set off on the formation lap, so bear with me. We're nearly there, but yeah, we just need to let them do what they need to do. Right, so it looks like we're going to be going green anytime now. 8:22, I think some of the lads said, so we should be ready to rock very shortly. Right, here we go. So Adam Rose is going to lead these lads away on the formation lap. Don't want to take too much out your softs too early. I wouldn't recommend that, otherwise they're just torn a bit by the end of the lap, in my opinion. Unless I do it a bit too aggressively, I'm not sure. 3 totally checked out. So this is going to punch everything right up. What are people going to do? Are people going to fancy hitting? Guess we'll find out. Yep, here we go. Don't go into the back of them. That was close. Might have given them a little bit of a love tap. Right, back to the mediums, mediums. Time's up. Bridgie stays out. Brave man. And then Ghost goes on to fresh set of soft, so he's going to be absolutely rapid. Absolute. So we're nearly third of the way through. Oh. So when we get to lap 80, I'm going to check the penalties, see where we're at. Oh my god. Down in room, your front wing is leading a very charmed life right now. Living a very charmed life even. It is so close to going up to his We're just asking for it there, mate. Ooh, and Bridgie does pit. I wonder what his thinking was. Why he didn't pit in the first place. It's a bit of a random call, but it's going to be super fast on the softs. So I'd imagine the safety car's going to be in this lap. Yorkie and James are definitely cheering on their boy Mars Bar. He's in a pretty good position, to be fair. If we can get this restart right, he's got such a run on Luke into the first corner, so I think it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, but I think the timing of the safety car was definitely benefited all the soft runners, which I think all of them were anyway. All of them started on the soft tyres, so worked out quite nicely for them all, to be honest. But so when is Luke going to go? Is he going to want to get a bit of distance between himself? Ooh, thought he was gone there. This is, yeah, that wasn't. Oh, bound in room again. What's happening? Oh, he's pit. Front wing by the looks of it, yep. Bob Dylan? Oh no! Oh my god. Absolute disaster for Bob. these two battling it out again. But watch out for Ghost. What doesn't? Where is he? Has he binned it? I guess we'll not know until we hear from him, but yeah, watch out for Ghost here. He is going to be on these guys. Crucially, Luke at the front doesn't have a penalty. He's used all of his ARS for this lap. Wow, and Marsbar's got a huge amount of ARS. But he's going to be under the cosh here, potentially. Is Ghost going to have a bit more confidence on the brakes with fresher tyres and softer tyres? Got to give him space. Got to give him space. He survives. Adero's bringing himself back into it. Just picked up another penalty there. I don't know how many he's got. I think penalties might be crucial in this race, especially Luke. He's out with DRS as well, so Luke in a really good spot. And that's going to leave. It's going to leave Mars very, very vulnerable once DRS is reactivated. He's too far back. Surely won't make a dive. Got to keep it tidy through here and see if we can pick up some DRS here. What you doing? He's a man on a mission. So cruise around with this guy. Ooh, Ghost with a penalty. Ooh. Penalties are raining in now, absolutely raining in. Just needs to be patient here, but Marsbar, fortunately for him, back in DRS range of Luke. So he might just have enough to protect himself, but yeah, this is kind of tight. Always having a look. Just got to be careful from behind now. Rose with a great exit there as well. He's going to have such a run on him. Is he going to send it? No, probably the right call. These two are going. These are going for it. Very aggressive defending there from Gordon. He'd get a much better exit, so the top four are absolutely gone. They're just in a league of their own here. But unfortunately for Ghost, he is on the softer compound and he's just stuck in this train. Is this his shot? Is this his good exit? He's going to have to try and make a move. trying a different line this time. Probably the right call because he's going to have the inside. I think Vader's binned it. And he's through. Ooh. There we go, great move that. Really, really good move. Ooh. Is that an end plate? Yep. Oh, out of rolls. He's going to have to let his teammate through. Got to let your teammate through. Nice work. Some very aggressive moves here from the boys throughout the field. Taking absolutely no prisoners, I love it. It's yeah, some very hard racing. But as long as everyone's made it without, I guess, completely crashing and wiping each other out the race, then that's a good thing. But this is going to cost Adarose so badly. What compound's he on? He's on the soft as well. Interesting. So he's definitely going to have to pit again. See what's going on here. Franco's a bit of a sitting duck here. Terrible camera angle. That's the one. And Darren Room's going to have, DRS again just to pull even further away. He's got one hell of a gap to Bridgie. He's got 15 seconds to try and make up. So yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. Now these two are still battling away. Crossover tyres. He's got another few laps before he's going to start feeling it, and then the medium compound will come into their own a bit. So he's got to make this move and try and gap Luke best he can. And yeah, piece of cake. Piece of cake. Now Marsbar is going to want to make a good dent into this. Oh, it's actually time to check the penalty sitch as well. I think a lot of these guys are going to be cruising. Yeah, I mean 12 seconds there, 11, 9, and then a couple of 6s and a 3. I think Marsbar's in a really, really good spot here. So long as he can keep it on track and keep on chipping away at that gap. But as it stands, Luke's netly won. So he still wears the pants right now, but we'll see what happens. He's got to stay in DRS range. He's teetering on the edge. Is he getting it? I think he might have just snuck it. Oh, no he didn't. That must have been close. And he's got no ARS either. Well, neither of them have, but Marsbar's got a bit. He's not really making too much of a dent into Luke, so it's going to be interesting. Adarose, fastest man on the track at the minute. So he's making some inroads into the guys ahead on his fresh softs, so you'd expect that. But I think maybe the maximum that you can expect today is a P5, maybe a P4, but if a safety car comes into play, then yeah, that's gonna juice things up big time. So let's see how it plays out. Ghost gapped Luke, So he can try and pull away a little bit. He's not really pulling out too much of a gap though. Maybe a couple of tenths, that long. 2-3 tenths. So yeah, I mean, the crossover point's probably not too far away. So he's gonna need a couple of really solid laps to try and just get as far away as he can. See what the rest of the lads are up to. There's big field spread now. This is the closest battle on track. So let's just see how it pans out. Looks like we're going to have to be a little bit patient. I mean, Luke's dropping Mars bar. So let's see what happens. There's still a long way to go here. Massive way to go. Just over halfway through, so still loads that can happen. There's some interesting strategies though. Bridgie's in. Bridgie's boxed. Has he got some damage? No, he's just had enough of those soft. Maybe that's a pretty good move. Can pump in a couple of really good laps, whilst everyone's going to be maybe on Adderalls and wearing tyres. I mean, the mediums should still have quite a bit to go on Luke and Mars bar, and Franco as well, and Odin. So I'd expect them to go definitely a few more laps and then go on to the softs, maybe around about sort of lap 25, maybe a bit longer, just depends how long they want to stretch the stint out. I think if I was Ghost, I would be pitting probably very, very soon. If he's going to go on to mediums, I'm not sure if he's already used mediums. I don't think he has, so he's going to have to go on to the mediums. Now, if he was to pit in the next couple of laps, get us really solid outlap or two, like outlap and then maybe another full lap before Allsop pits, then he might be able to build a little bit of a gap, so maybe 3-4 seconds potentially. Just depends how quick he's going to be on those fresh tyres, but yeah, because Luke's going to be absolutely mighty on those fresh softs when it comes out, so could be a bit of a sitting duck, to be honest. But we'll see how it pans out. I mean, yeah, anything can happen. Yeah, still a lot of field spread. Who's off? Yellow flags. It looks like those tyres might have had enough now. The softs. Not really. Yeah. You Luke got a little bit better traction. Ada Rose is in. Interesting. Oh, that might explain the yellows before. Where's he going to come out? Oh, he's coming out dead last. Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. The pole man has had a bit of a shitter, to be honest. He's caught up in a couple of incidents, and that's destroyed his race. I think he was ghosting it at the start as well, so yeah, that wasn't good. A little bit of off-roading from Odin. Why not? Yeah, and Ghost definitely does a sensible thing and gets rid of these. And it is the yellow medium compound tires, so he's gonna have the outlap of his life here to try and put Brandon Room's going for a record here, I think, of penalties. Oh, and he's had enough. He's had enough. I think that was a bit premature. But when you've had enough, you've had enough. Now what's Ghost doing? No flags, I think that's just for Brandon Room, isn't it? Yeah. Does Marsbar try and get at least a little bit of an undercut on Luke if he can? Just to try and rein him in a little bit. You know, he's 5 seconds behind. I don't think he's got really too much to lose. To be totally honest. I think if he goes for an undercut, he'll at least try and take something out of the gap ahead. I guess it just depends how much tyres you're wanting at the end of the race. You might know something we don't. And he did have really, really good pace on the softs as well. So let's see how it develops. Just missed that. Sorry, boys. Bridges in a nice spot here, no penalties, he's kept his nose clean, and a really nice healthy P4, really good race, but the top two are pitting. Here we go. So Ghost will retake the lead. Oh, and that's gonna destroy Marsbar's race, the top two. So how much of a gap has he got? 4 seconds, 4.5. Best part of 5. So here we go. The hunt's on, the chase is well and truly on, and Bridges out in P3. Amazing for Bridgie, absolute disaster for Marsbar, but he's going to be rapid on those fresh softs, so I fully expect him to bring that gap down. It's just whether or not he can create a big enough gap with the penalties that he's got, which I think is quite a few. Yeah, and that gap between the top twos, yeah, coming down quite considerably. About a second so far this lap. I think Luke's gonna... Oh, here we go. Oh, watch your front wing again. Oh, steady boys. Good move. Look at P5, he's going to want to chase after Mars, but It's a hell of a gap to try and bring down, just over 9 seconds. Oh! Moves like that aren't going to help his cause, that's for sure, but I think it's just damage limitation, more than anything. And my controller batteries are low. It's changed. Right, we are back. Oh wow, that gap has absolutely tumbled. I can't believe it's come down so quickly. He's been pounding the laps in. Surely he's got the fastest lap as well. How do I check that? There we go. Oh, Adam Rose, the fastest lap. Good stuff. But more penalty misery. And yeah, it's as easy as I like, but of course going to hope that he can stay in DRS range here and at least get dragged along for a bit, but oh, he might not. Yeah, he might be out of it. Let's see. Oh, he's got it. But he's just too far back. It's going to be nowhere near him by the time we get to turn 1, but can he get close enough to try and have a look in the next DRS straight? I don't think he's going to be close enough, but it's going to be dragging him along quite nicely. So he's going to have gained a good bit of time there on Mars bar at least. So we can try and stay out of that crucial DRS range come the end of the race from Mars bar, because I think that gap should start tumbling as well. But let's see. Ghost had a really good race, been really strong, very consistent throughout, good pace. He needs to watch his track limits a little bit, because he's going to find that the penalties are going to eat him alive here. Evening, Vorno. All good, all good. How are you doing, sir? So we've got 7 laps left. Closest battle on track is Adam Rose. Oh, here we go. Great shot. And that should be that. But he's going to have to put one hell of a gap on Bridgie. Because Bridgie and Franco are the only ones without any penalties. Fair play, lads, because this track is a friggin' nightmare for limits, for track limits, so fair play. I know Vorno would be proud, that's for sure. And yeah, Ada Rose is just pushing. arguably too much, but this gap here is tumbling as well. So goes Scott. He's got 5 laps, 6 laps, sorry, to try and hang on here. Orden and Franco's looking pretty close. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen here. Ada Rose has left this session, yeah. So that pretty much compounds a really tough, really tough race for him. Connection issues at the start and couple of wing changes and now some more issues with his connection. Compounding a pretty tough day for him. And it looks like Bridgie's just going to get him back on the track here. But this battle looks done and dusted. Ada Rose with a 103.5. That's very interesting. Yeah. Just a cool 14 seconds faster than anybody else. Yeah. Another Cody's masterclass. But never mind. Back to the racing. Marsbar's in chunks out of this gap, but I don't know if he's going to have enough time. And I guess another question is he going to be safe with Bridgie? Is Bridgie going to get on the podium? And what does everyone think in the chat? Is he going to... Oh, he didn't need to do that. He's ghosting. Just as I'm saying. Oh, and then Franco, the last one, without a penalty, goes. Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. Should have kept my mouth shut. Never mind. Ada Rose is still in the... still ghosting, is he? Hard to tell from... Yeah, he's still ghosting. It's sort of stalled a little bit. His charge, I think. Both's going to be safe. 3 laps left. Let's check the pen switch. Oh, so he's actually going to do him on penalties. 12 seconds. So I don't think Bridgie's going to. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get on the podium. Let's have a look at the stops. Yeah, I mean, Ada Rose and Vader and Orden. Ada Rose not quite able to pull the 4-stop off, but still a good effort. Alright, let's get back to the action. think Bridgie's going to get P4, but P3's just going to be out of his reach, I think. But again, very similar to earlier on in the race. Quite significant field spread, so not getting too much on track action, unfortunately. But let's see what the last 2 laps brings. There's some great action earlier on in the race, so between, I think it was the top 4 that checked out. So we're still seeing some really good stuff. Is Mars Bar going to do him on track? Oh, I can't believe I missed that, but here's your winner. Dominant display, absolutely dominant, really well done, really well done. And arguably my driver of the day. Oh, he does get it. He does get it. My maths is clearly awful. He's done it. I can't believe he's done it. Unbelievable. 100% driver of the day for me. Here come the rest of the lads. Franco's 7th. Really good stuff. Yeah, I was pretty convinced. I was a little bit confused. Because I thought he had a big enough gap to Bridgie not to miss out on the, but yeah, I mean there was a 12-second gap, so yeah, I'm not sure how he's missed out on the pole. But yeah, I mean, it's on the stream, so we can see exactly. We can take it to the stewards, obviously after they rate it. But yeah, let's get these 3 in. See if we can get these 3 in. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Right, yeah, we've got all 3 in. I think there's a bit of controversy because of the gap. Sorry? I've got... I had... Yeah. On the stream it was... yeah, Lucas P1, Mars Bars 2, and then Bridgie 3, but it should have probably been... I think it's Ghost as P3. I think the game just glitched out a bit. Had enough of a gap on Bridgie. Yeah, I think it should be Ghost P3. To be honest, you're here for Ghost, yeah. Yeah, it's it was an interesting one, like. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Yeah. I think yous were a bit from the start. I think because there was just so much going on the lobbies. Yeah, it was just a bit of a shock from Cody's, but I guess that's the way that the cookie crumbles sometimes on this game. Like, to be fair, but yeah, I mean, we'll start with Ghost, obviously. P3. P3 for sure. I thought that was Bridgie kicking off there, but anyway, yeah, P3. You were having such a start though, I think, weren't you? You were all having a bit of a ding dong at the start. I did miss a little bit of it because I had something quickly come up, so the stream was a bit quiet on the first few laps, so I do apologise, but yeah, anyway, P3. There was a lot of penalties being dished out, so you must have been sweating a little bit because we were sitting on there with like no penalties going into like second last lap or something. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Yeah, and you done that well in the end. I think you were just a bit of a sitting duck, obviously on the medium compound versus the other lads on the soft. So I think you prized your potential really there. Yeah, there was a lot of interesting strategies to be fair, but your stick, which is good. So fair play, mate. Fair play. P2, you had a lot of people in the chat cheering you on. And a couple of the boys there who were see a Mars Bar masterclass. They were saying.
They got a good Mars Bar masterclass.
So you must be pretty happy with P2.
Well, yeah, originally I was supposed to be starting P5, but P6 got me left side, so it was a better start for me.
Oh well, ideal then. Ideal. Well, you definitely made it work. You, who was it? Was it you, Luke? Was it Ada Rose? And Bounding Room, yeah. You four were going absolutely hammer and tong at the start. Absolutely mental. It was yeah, it was good to see. You four just sort of checked out in the first stint, didn't you? And how were you sort of feeling when you were when you were back with them?
Yeah, it was all quite comfortable with it. As soon as it then got to the safety car, it got to the mediums. That was horrible because the mediums just died instantly.
Yeah, it looked like you had a bit of a tricky stint when you were on the mediums. Just seemed to drop off a little bit, which was unlucky because you had some serious pace in the first stint, definitely.
I knew that as soon as going to the softs, I'd then easily be able to catch up originally, as the softs are definitely just the best part of the track. As soon as the same got to the mediums, then all confident they just, and obviously then that Rafik was near.
Yeah, sort of. That was just sort of the icing on the cake. I think again there you maximised what you could achieve. I think there. So fair play, mate. Fair play. Good race. And yeah, nice clean race as well for the most part, which was to see. So now, well done, mate.
Me and I think Bob did like a little bit of a clean, like I think it might have been. Besides that, I thought it was a clean race from the lot.
Yeah, it was really good. I think it was either Bounding Room or Bob Dylan. I think was very keen behind the safety car. We'll say. So a lot of heart and mouth moments, I think, when they're getting ready to pile drive into the back of somebody when they're behind the safety car. But other than that, really good. But yeah, Luke, pretty easy race, right?
After the safety car restart.
Yeah, after that, you must have been sweating.
I didn't like the safety car restart because I had a Bounding Room. He crashed into me twice.
Yeah, I think that being the one I was saying.
He took his wing off.
Yeah, I mean he was there. Yeah, 100%. I think you gotta be so careful behind the safety car. If you've got to, just road to the guy in front of you. Just so you're not gonna do it. But anyway, you obviously seem to, I think, pretty much dominate. Really, you were always near the front and seemed to be in control, especially in that last pretty easy pickings when you won the
more comfortable on softs.
Yeah, it definitely showed. You had some serious pace, and although I think Ada Rose took the fastest lap with a 1:03.
His fastest lap were a 1:03, so that was quite difficult at the end.
So I think he robbed you there, to be honest, of the fastest lap. But but yeah, again, one of those things. But yeah, I think going into it, Ada Rose looked like the favourite after quali, but race pace, I think you were next level. So fair play, mate. Congrats on the win. You were top of the. Weren't you?
I had a fastest lap yet this season.
I would have had one today, maybe.
Leading championship and it single fastest lap. I'll quick over one lap.
Just keeping your nose clean or something by the sounds of it, mate. But nah. Exactly. You've got to finish to have a chance of winning. But nah. Anyway, lads, I'll let you go. But well done, lads. It's to watch. So on to the next one. Thank
you for the stream as well. It was nice having the stream back.
No worries, lads. I enjoy watching it back, and all right. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Aye. Something to look forward to, I guess. But aye, enjoy the rest of your evenings anyway, boys. We'll catch you later.
You too. Thank you.
Cheers. See yous.
Bye.
Right, and that concludes it. So, same time next week, I think.